Hey guys, we're back at Seaworld this evening. We've decided to come check out the Craft Beer Festival. Looks like there's about 18 different food and beer booths. We've got some sample lanyards that allow us to go in and get either some food samples or some beer samples.
It looks like there's going to be some really good food. I don't want to ruin it too much for you guys, but we have like 20 different unique food items that we're going to try at least 7 of them or so, just to give you guys a good sample of what's out here.
Yeah, there's over 100 craft beers available to taste. So you buy a lanyard. The lanyard gets you either 8 or 12 different samples. And then if you're a annual pass holder, it's a perk right now that each annual pass gets 3 additional samples. So we bought an 8 sample lanyard, plus we each have 3 additional samples.
Correct.
So what does that equal? 14?
14.
We got 14 total. So that's, yeah, you can use each sample for either a beer or a food item.
Correct.
So we're gonna start walking around the park and see what we see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold.
Okay, so we got our first food item. It is the pepper smoked brisket slider with Sam Adams infused barbecue sauce and tobacco onions. So it smells really good and it's big. So we're gonna give this a try. Do you want the first bite?
I'll let you.
All right. Because she knows it's gonna get all over me and she's just gonna laugh at me, and we don't have any napkins.
Yes, we do. I got some.
Oh, okay.
I just crumbled them up.
I would put this in the okay category.
Just okay.
The brisket is got good flavor, but it's cold, so it's hard to tell. The barbecue sauce is pretty twangy. I think what I like best about it are the onions.
The onions add a really good crunch to it, but I think it would be better if the bun was toasted. It's not toasted.
And it was warmer. I mean, it's just cold.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, first one down. More to come. So we're here on a Sunday night. When we got here, it looked like the parking lot was pretty full, but so far, at least in the areas we've been, it's not very crowded. So I don't know if maybe everybody's spread out through the park. Otherwise, it's handling the crowd pretty well. Okay, so we sat down under a speaker, so bear with us right now. But we've got a foot-long corn dog from the Nathan's Corn Dog booth. Can you believe this is a sample? A sample. We also got a banana s'more bite. This looks really, really good.
It smells really good.
Smells very banana-y. But let's start with the dessert first. So it looks like it's got a full graham cracker on the bottom, and then marshmallows and banana.
Chocolate syrup.
Something about that I do not like at all.
Really? Okay, so in his defense, he doesn't really care for bananas either.
I don't want any more of that. But now I'm gonna try the corn dog.
I bet he likes that.
Okay, so corn dog's okay. Again, that tastes like a corn dog you microwave that you get out of the freezer section at your grocery store. I wouldn't go back for either one of those.
Really? Well, let me dig in. Let me see if I can give a different opinion on this. I liked it. It's fried bananas, and so it has like a little coating on the outside of them. Great chocolate sauce. I mean, I enjoyed it. So, this is supposed to be a Nathan's corn dog. It could definitely use a little longer cooking. I think that's the issue with it.
Yeah, it was soft.
Yeah.
Soggy almost.
I think that it has to do with them holding it though.
Yeah.
Cooking items from the restaurants and then they're bringing them over to the booth.
So maybe not the best example. We're gonna keep going.
Coming up on the favorite.
What's the favorite?
The Yingling booth.
The Yingling booth. I'm excited. We just left the Yingling booth, and so first off, cheers. This is my first Yingling Oktoberfest of the year. It's good and reliable as always.
We did get some really good food though, so I'll hold it up. Here's the fish and chips. Got some tartar sauce here on the side, a lime over here. So I'll get you a cross section of the actual fish.
Yeah, again, keep in mind, man, these are sample portions.
Yeah.
These are not these are huge.
So, and then we also got the Yingling beer batter onion rings with a nice cheese sauce included in it. So I'm really curious to find out what that's going to be.
Well, let's give it a try. And try it with and without the cheese sauce. It's good. It's I mean, there's nothing really outstanding about it.
Yeah?
It's good.
That was without the cheese sauce? Gotcha.
It's plastic cheese.
But you go to Parks for plastic cheese.
I like plastic cheese. So yeah, onion rings okay.
And then there's your fish.
Let me get some tartar sauce.
Yeah. Tartar sauce.
It's good. It's very, I don't know if they're using cod or what they're using, but it's very distinctive fish taste. The batter's good. No. The tartar sauce is good. Yeah, overall, really, really good. Fries just came out of the fryer, so I know they're good. Very good. So, overall, if it wasn't good, I would just dunk it into my Oktoberfest and it would be good. But
I'd say what, 8?
yeah, give it an 8. Maybe a 9 because of the beer. Anyway, I don't know if you can tell by my shirt that I'm a kind of a fan of Yingling, so I was looking forward to this. Does not disappoint. So I'm gonna turn the camera off so that I can stuff my face and not be on display while I do it.
And go get you some more samples. Alright guys, so we just went for Go for the Grain. This has Reuben spring rolls. It's got corned beef in it. We've got a little bit of sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and a Thousand Island dipping sauce, which they kind of just put over the top, so they didn't really like give you as like a dipping sauce. Just a heads up on that one.
It's so good.
And he's already digging in. So, and then our next one that we have right here is gonna be the bratwurst roll. It's topped with a Yingling black and tan caramelized onions, pickled mustard, and cured cucumbers. I think this one's gonna be a good one.
It looks good.
So we'll give those two a try.
I'll let you have that one.
Let me have a try on this one.
Since I broke into the first one.
So
I do need to get into the sauerkraut though.
that's gonna be more of a you thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
There you go.
It wasn't bad, but yeah.
I'll tell you what's so good about the spring rolls. The spring rolls itself are good, but that Thousand Island dressing is out of sight.
Really? So I'm glad that they put it on it instead of, so that way we at least got some extra, I guess.
I have nothing negative to say about that. That's really good. Solid bratwurst. It's got stone ground mustard on it. It's really, really good. The what are these? Homemade pickles?
Yeah, it's kind of some kind of pickle. What'd they call them? Cured cucumbers.
Pickle. That's good. Yeah, the whole thing is pretty spot on for me. So
Yeah.
this is a win in my book.
And you can get it at this booth right here behind us.
Go for the grain. Okay, Jen's made it back with food. Finally. Just kidding. So here's my hot chicken slider, which again is a massive portion. This is enough. Like this is a meal portion, and this is like the 5th meal we've had.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God.
Short rib with mashed potatoes, and she actually put a little decoration of carrot on there for me.
I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, like that's a lot. Like that's like a piece and a half of short rib. I would say a good scoop of mashed potatoes in there, like if you can see. I'm just curious to know what it tasted like at this point.
I mean, at this point, really, after our annual pass holder discount, we paid $40.
Yes.
And we're not done yet. We still have
2 more dishes.
2 more dishes and dessert left.
Dessert.
I mean, for $40, that's the best bargain I've had since I've lived here.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
it's actually really good. And not only that though, this will end next weekend. So definitely if you've not hit this up yet, get out here and give it a try. If nothing else, it's an outside event. They're playing music. It has, you know, your craft beer here. So the atmosphere is not necessarily kid, I would say. Very adult-like, and it's just kind of enjoyable. Actually, this evening was a perfect time to get out and, you know, do it because after the rain, the humidity's low. It's 78 degrees outside. I mean, you can't get any better.
Okay, so I was eating chunks, but now I guess I better eat like an official. So I've assembled the sandwich. So again, to see how massive this is. Jen doesn't eat hot stuff, so this one's all mine. But unfortunately for her, she's gonna have to share hers. Here we go.
Maybe.
That's really good. The chicken's fried really well. It's not overly spicy. If you get like real Nashville hot chicken, it's sometimes you can't breathe afterwards. This is really, it's got the flavor, but it doesn't have the heat. So that was smart on their part. But it tastes really, really good. The bread's good. And the sauce on top is really good. So I'll give a thumbs up on this one. Short ribs that I cook in a crock pot at home are better than that.
I mean, but you add a lot of spices to yours, so if
Yeah, that's really, it's not like pork tender. It's a little chewy still, and it's got a weird flavor to it. I'm not a big fan of that personally. So we went to the last place that we wanted to get food from, and they were closed for some reason. So we were going to go to the Waterway Bar and get the summertime jambalaya and the Brussels sprouts, but they were closed. So instead, we came to the Pretzel kitchen. We got pretzel nuggets with cheese sauce and cinnamon sugar pretzel nuggets, which come with potato chips, which is a little weird. I think I'll skip the potato chips. Anyway, these things are like, put that down and hold one up. I mean, these are not nuggets. These are like rolls.
like little biscuits.
Like what are those Sister Schubert rolls or Parker House rolls? Those are about the size of them. Monstrous.
They would be better if they were a little smaller, I think, so that they got a little crustier.
I'm starting to get really, really full. Now this one's like super soaked in cinnamon. Just so you know, Jennifer has just been replaced. These are fantastic. Only thing that makes this better is it was a little bit hotter, but that's not their fault. It just, you know, it is what it is. Awesome. Cookie Monster.
We finally caught you out. You're done eating cookies? Uh-oh. You hungry for more?
Always.
Always.
Always hungry for more.
Hello, Elmo.
How are you?
Is it your world?
Nice. It's almost your bedtime, isn't it?
Yes.
Mine too. Mine too. Well, have a good night. Whoa, I'm about to fall over. See, this is the problem that we have when you're trying to vlog with someone who's this much shorter than you. So if I want her to talk, then you're looking at my chest. But if it's me, you're just looking at the top of her head. So, as we sort of wind up our night here at Seaworld, eating our dessert, which I'm sure is my stomach is not gonna allow me to sleep tonight. We wanted to do like a little wrap-up video and maybe count down our top 3. Do you know what your top 3 were?
I would definitely have to say I would have liked it a little better if it was warm, but I was a real big fan of the pepper smoked brisket slaughter that we tried at first. Then like the next one in line, I would have to say the Reuben spring rolls. And then I would go with the ending of the night. Definitely, if you get a chance, go by and get the cheesecake, peach cheesecake. Is that what you call it? It's got a whipped cream topping on it, and then a caramelized liqueur sauce that goes over the top. Y'all, it's amazing. So it's not ice cream, it's actual cheesecake filling that goes in a waffle cone. So,
Yeah.
so what was your 3?
I think probably the fish and chips from the Yingling booth was probably number 3.
I forgot about those.
I think probably number 2 would be the hot chicken slider from the Sam Adams booth, and then my number 1 is the bratwurst roll from the Go for the Grain. But anyway, I thought this was a great event. I wish we had done it earlier, so we could have come back more.
Yeah.
There is one more weekend left, but I don't know if we'll make it.
Yeah.
But maybe we will. Value for the amount of product that you get, the amount of food you get,
Yeah.
tremendous. So SeaWorld's kicking it into gear. They're not letting 2020 get them down.
Yeah, and so there's a little peek. Maybe you guys can see it. There you go. Of like the different things coming up and future things.
Anyway, good night. We're about to get kicked out of the park, so we're gonna start heading towards the door. But thank you guys for coming along with us, and
It's that good.
I'm sure you didn't want to watch me talk with my mouth full. As we always say, guys, if never lost, then never found.
So go get lost.
I know we're acting stupid.